Long time no chat. It's been a minute since we've been here streaming, but we needed that time off, family and other things. We missed a lot of stuff. First thing, alright, the immediate first thing that we missed that we never covered here on the Project Liberal show is the Super Bowl. I wanted your take on the Super Bowl because you watch football regularly, specifically the halftime show. All right, who had the better halftime show? That's a difficult question.
Oh man, between what was it, Gavin, whatever, some kind of C-tier country artist, and Bad Bunny, Grammy Award winner. It was a
Kid
tough
Rock.
call. Yeah.
Kid Rock was the guy.
Yeah.
And then
See, I
Bad
legitimately forgot who their guy was. Meanwhile, we had Pedro Pascal and Jessica Alba.
And Lady Gaga was there, my queen.
She was good.
I love Lady Gaga.
That
ends the frame.
No, it was fan. I think it's pretty clear who won the Super Bowl halftime show, which was the true show.
Yeah, it was actually really moving. For a very a scope into their culture, and it shows the humanity of life. We're all not that different. We just
as soon as he said "God bless America," I knew it was over. I knew who won the culture war on this day.
Right.
But also just the oh my god, the most embarrassing part about it is just it was such a mess. Did you? So I he was supposedly lip syncing. Did you hear? So Candace Owens has did you hear what Candace Owens had to say about the lip syncing?
No, what?
So she said that there wasn't lip syncing. What happened was they couldn't get anyone to actually attend this show. It was pre-recorded, which they admitted. TPUSA admitted it was pre-recorded. Yeah. And so what they claim happened was that they had to get because of the small audience size in the TPUSA center. They had to have him record it multiple times, and they had to move the audience around so it looked like the room was full constantly. That's why there's so many sharp cuts. And so he wasn't lip syncing, but they just had to merge it. They merged this thing 3 times. Merged something together, so it looks like he's lip syncing, but he's not. So that was interesting. That was entertaining enough. But yeah, it was a mess. That was Here's the thing that also really screwed them over that I think is hilarious, honestly, is apparently there is an Osmosis Jones enjoyer who was watching Osmosis Jones 2 hours before the 2 weeks before the Super Bowl and noticed that he had this really wild line about having sex with people who are underage. Did you see that?
Right.
They say it's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
Right. Oh my god.
I was like, how'd that get into? I mean, number one, how'd that get into an Osmosis Jones? That's a weird one.
The family values oriented party.
Yeah.
On the ground to third.
Meanwhile, the Bad Bunny one was surrounded around a wedding.
Yeah, they did a live wedding.
More like a pro-life message, if anything.
Yeah.
Back here in Baltimore.
It was absolutely bananas.
And I was happy with the outcome of the actual game, because I do not care for the Patriots, and I can root for Sam Darnold, a good comeback story with the Jets, and then having a second life in his career.
Yeah. What's the story on that?
So he was a star Heisman level quarterback at USC, high draft pick. Jets just completely jets him, as they do with many of their top quarterback picks. And then he has a couple brief stints in Carolina, San Francisco. Has a good year with Minnesota. And then that's when he gets the bag from Seattle, and he proved it once again, and now he's got a ring. Good story.
It is a good story. Good for him. My friend is. I need to enable.
It kind of reminds me of the like the Tua story, Tua Tagovailoa, because.
Hold on one quick second. Hold on, let me just get something going here. Sorry about that. One of my friends was messaging me because I used to because I use two computers, it doesn't enable streamer mode, so I have to go and enable it manually. I have to fix that one of these days somehow.
You're good.
All right.
Well, why don't we get into some positive news with the Orban getting ousted?
That is good news. Wait. We have to transition, right? We talked about the
Super Bowl.
We talked about the Super Bowl, so now we have to talk about JD Vance because that's TPUSA.
All
I have
right.
to keep our topics together. So, dude, TPUSA is going. It's really. There's some. I'm gonna put it simply. I think it's TPUSA was unfortunately Charlie, and it doesn't look like Erica's, really managing the ship. I mean, Charlie put his face out there, right? I mean, he was like this face of the group. He'd do these debates. He'd be like, confrontational with people, and I mean, sometimes people are just superstars, and when they're not there, they're not there. It's just really rough.
No, for sure. Like he really was it.
He was.
Right,
He was a superstar for sure.
I mean, it's like, and I think it's human nature to have a sympathetic reaction, of course, to the loss, and we would never root for anything like that for anybody, because
of course.
And I think obviously because that's when everybody knew who it was immediately, and unless you were a politics junkie like us, you really didn't know much about them. Like how radical a lot of their takes and people have been over the years. And so when we flinch at godifying the guy, that's it. The casuals, normies, the people that don't consume this stuff all day they can't really have appreciation for that. But now that it's been a while and people have seen a lot of the broader stuff, yeah, I think that's how you end up with the gym of 20 people for JD Vance.
Yeah. Just really tragic his life. It is really tragic his life. I cut short that like that, and this is kind of like what his organizations, unfortunately, what's become. But yeah, JD Vance did not have a good time. Erica Kirk said that she couldn't attend because of security reasons, which was a bit weird because, if Vance is safe.
Yes, one, JD Vance is definitely a wet blanket, and I think it was definitely an excuse to get out of it for Erica.
No, I totally agree.
Exit velocities off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
So, security reasons, 20 people showed up. Nobody gave a shit.
But even that, it's just also
nobody cared.
JD Vance felt okay, so I just didn't even.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the vice president of the United States is less vulnerable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, it's a really good
or has a lower security requirement.
A little bit too quick. So find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Okay, so then there's the, like you said, the results from Hungary, which is really good to see. Orban's gone. I don't really. I guess he conceded, which was nice. Do you think he would have conceded if it was a tighter election? It was like a massive blowout. So arguably he would have been like.
Yeah, like you said, I don't think there's much bullshitting left so you could do to get blown out like that.
Like that hard. You can't just you can't just say it's rigged, because then you're like, no, everyone and their third cousin voted against you, so it's definitely not rigged.
Yeah, and also that's the importance of public protesting. When you show physical evidence of everybody hating this guy. Yeah. I think that's super important in debunking election fraud claims. And I think, and the No Kings protests, I think that's a valuable consequence of that for when they try to pull some bullshit later this November.
Just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your.
It's important to win over for convincing normies, because everyone even every casual who sees the massive No Kings protests will know that in the back of their head.
Yeah. Also, Dems are. I always feel the need to highlight this anytime I get a public platform. Dems are really crushing it in the special elections. It is a absurd overperformance that is regularly happening, which is just great to see. It's also just a bunch of normie Dems. Nothing particularly.
Yes.
Just a bunch of.
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene's district shifting 15 points.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think the average shift is between 13 and 19. It's Dems are just I just don't know. I'm not sure. What is it? Just is it that Trump just sucks up all the oxygen in the room? Is it that there's just the demographic of people who aren't college educated just don't do special elections? I wonder what the.
If we're making a pie chart of the reasons, I think 50% of it is that the Trump voters are just staying home. They're too pissed off. And they feel rug pulled.
Do you? Because the thing is that Democrats overperformed in 2018 during the midterms. And the economy was doing fantastically in 2018. That was a goated year for the economy. I think it's
I think it's definitely about it.
I think it's it's a bunch of things. Obviously, the Iran war is not.
I think our side is motivated. Of course, everyone is super mad and angry.
Yep.
These Orioles showing great discipline.
That's a given.
And patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
I think there's MAGA fatigue. I think they feel a segment of them are over it. All the bro podcasters. They just got in casually at the end because they're shitty people. They're not showing up for a special election in April.
For sure. No, totally.
Or telling their fans to go do that. They're not doing either of those. They don't even know what's going on.
Did you see that Joe Rogan said that 2 weeks ago, he said he was politically homeless because of the war in Iran, and then he's in the White House shaking hands with Trump 2 weeks later? From political homelessness to oh hey, Mr. President.
That reminds me of there's a side-by-side of Trump UFC appearances. Yeah. The change in excitement from fanfare to basically nothing. And Joe Rogan was there. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. You hearing about the latest with Kash Patel?
Oh my gosh. I hope he's fired this week.
What a circus, man. Dude is apparently just too intoxicated to work properly.
I mean, when you hire a bunch of joke fraud people, this podcaster is gonna be director of the FBI. So I'm sorry, children's book author Kash Patel.
What did Cash? It's just that's he is. Did he do anything before he was like a book writer? Is he just like because like that wasn't like a particularly good book? Is it just what was he doing before he was professional alcoholic?
That is all. Yeah, from his resume, I just know January 6th children's book author, and then I just assumed that he's like a Dan Bongino type.
He was a public defender.
Like, that's all. That's all he's been doing, and has no real experience.
Yeah, nothing particularly interesting. He was a House Committee aide, who was like the highest level of experience he had before he was, which is not super duper impressive, I'd say, for the role. It is
not good.
So now, like, it looks like he's just cracked. Like, it's gotta be. The thing is like, I don't know who has he must have been like, I don't know what you're thinking. Like, if someone came up to me and offered me that role, I'd be like, what? Like, how can you take the role and just, like, every room you walk in, you are the dumbest person in the room. Like, period. It's not even up for debate. You are the dumbest person in the room. And it's just because, and that's not even really an insult to Cash, honestly. Like, the people in the FBI are just, goated. They're S tier. They're going to be very smart, very capable, very experienced. And they're doing this guy who's like a rookie in every regard on this subject. Like, why would you ever want to work in that environment? It's just insane that he thought. But now he's feeling the pressure because he can't keep up. And now he's unfortunately turned to the bottle. And he's suing the Atlantic for the article. I have a feeling.
For $250 million.
I wanted to make a joke where I was like, dude, you don't need that much alcohol. Chill out, bro. 250 mil? Anyway, dude is super cooked.
I mean, I just think all these guys were picked because they're all psychopaths and pledge their loyalty to Trump. That's the one unifying characteristic of all of them. From Hegseth to Gabbard to Hegseth, Patel, like Pam Bondi.
Pam Bondi, what did she do to even leave? What did she do? I thought she was a good. I thought she was good.
She was more qualified, I suppose.
She was what?
She had more of a conventional background.
Oh no, she was definitely more qualified. I meant like, why did Trump take her out? Like, what did she do wrong?
I think he was just looking to put stink on somebody else, like change the news stories of the week.
What did she
get too much Iran war heat.
Did she do an interview, or she just like Pam Bondi? She's like on.
I think it's just she's like a fall person for the Epstein files. I suppose is the other angle.
My favorite thing is that, like, as soon as she got fired, every Republican imaginable was just like, yeah, you suck. Like,
yeah, right. Oh my gosh.
Immediately throw her under the bus. Just start trashing her immediately. No fucks given. That's just embarrassing to watch.
That's the leopard to my face. Like, these people don't realize that as soon as you're trash, it's over. Like, and none of it was ever worth it, any of them.
Dude, I just don't understand, like, I guess I do, I don't know how they feel like they're gonna get out of this in one piece. I just don't get the motivation, but maybe I should.
Or if you're like a Republican Christian and you voted and you've been voting with this guy, you've been along for this ride because of your religion, and then you find out on Easter Sunday that he's gonna mock your religion.
Oh my God, the Christian stuff? Like, God, dude, we've gone way past beyond, like, what if Obama did this? Like, I think that would have set off a civil war if Obama portrayed himself as a Christian.
Oh my God.
That is, like, actual blasphemy.
But it's actually, like, it's just so repulsive that's the line for some of these people. Like, they had to directly attack you for you to figure this out.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years.
Apparently,
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, apparently, like, Donald Trump spends way too much of his time, if the rumors are believed, he spends, like, hours just watching AI videos of himself, like, owning the libs and owning the Iranians and whatever. Like, he just spends all day looking at AI slop of himself. Like,
That's why I think he's going so well.
I guess so. Man, this is,
It's so funny. Like,
I gotta
he's
tell
like,
yeah, go for it.
you had.
I was just gonna say, like, I want to make very clear, I held no illusions that this was gonna be, like, I didn't do the Jon Stewart, like, oh, this will be okay, guys, like, we'll make it through. I was like, this is gonna be, like, a nightmare. This is gonna be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I didn't even expect just like YOLOing into Iran with zero constitutional. He doesn't even get an authorization of force or police action or whatever we did in Vietnam and Iraq. Literally, this dude's just like, we're going, and everyone's like, I mean, just the Republicans are just like, cool. What was that?
I definitely thought it was going to be a doomsday scenario, and yes, it's even worse. It's like, I thought it was going to be 10 out of 10 bad, and it's been 13 out of 10 bad.
It's actually insane. Like, what is Congress's job even anymore? I don't even know.
You know what the key difference is?
Yeah.
And this is what those big smart guys of the Wall Street Journal op-ed board didn't realize because they didn't want to, is that over the course of these 10 years or whatever, one by one, all the normal Republicans have been ousted via primary or retired. Like, and that was the only thing that kept Trump one somewhat in act, within some guardrails. And even still, it wasn't even that. He's the January 6th, and now he came into this term with only sycophants everywhere,
from top to bottom.
and including then the right wing media as well.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Were you playing against someone else?
Yeah, it's online.
Okay, are you? Are you the A's? I don't actually even know.
That one hooked foul.
I'm losing.
Okay.
I'm usually pretty good at this game, but it is hard to talk and do it at the same time. I'm gonna figure it out.
The 0-1.
We're gonna get there.
He popped it up. He's got it.
Okay. So now we're in.
We can get out of this.
Here's the thing. It's not even that we're against Iran, which is just we're in a war against Iran. The thing that's even more mind blowing is the president is literally saying oh yeah, we're going to Cuba one of these days. By the way.
Yeah, right.
I don't even know what to make. It's just
It's just
so ridiculous. It's almost endearing. You know what I mean? It's just so we're all just looking at this and oh yeah. Okay.
Ball comes home and he's dead at the plate. Ping-pongs around a bit, but they get the out, and that ends the inning.
But yeah, it's just so insane. We're gonna go for a third conflict. But also,
Venezuela's not even nothing even happened with Venezuela. We took Maduro, and now.
But you had to remind MAGA people that they replaced Maduro with his own VP.
Yeah.
Who cares? You killed Palpatine and the Vader's in place. What's the matter?
Right now, Iran is facing that exact situation. It's just we replaced it. We killed the Ayatollah, and now we have one of 200 extremely anti-American mullahs in charge. Although I'd imagine
you killed.
Yeah,
the 83-year-old grandpa. Now you got a prime years Ayatollah, and then you kill his whole family. You think he's just gonna let that go?
Yeah, this is.
Footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters.
But yeah, and now the bull case scenario is that we reopen the Strait of Hormuz that was already open, and but now Ryan has control over it. Nice.
Yeah. No, I think this is not going the way that anyone wanted or expected. Maybe they should have expected it. I don't really know. The thing about Iran from their perspective is like they obviously don't want to like he's gonna die before he gives up, or he's gonna do anything before he gives up power. So it's inevitable that he's gonna do that Iran's gonna do some really questionable stuff before they resign, and here we are.
Swinging a foul out of play.
I can't believe we're gonna have to maybe do another January 6th for these people to realize
Four-seam fastball,
that he's the bad guy.
a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Strike 2.
You got the guy that's so obsessed with his new ballroom with like enforced defenses in its own hospital. Yeah, I don't know if he's planning on leaving. Like,
No.
Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And there's two down.
Oh, I was on a road trip earlier this month,
The next to hit for the
and
Orioles.
yeah, I was on a road trip earlier this month, and I was at a gas station. I saw in the wild, my first of the year, Trump pointing at the gas prices and going, "I did this" sticker.
oh yes.
Swing and a base hit.
Yeah, I went to a No Kings rally.
So
The
No
No Kings
Kings
3. I
rally.
got some good stickers from that.
Oh, I should get some.
Got one of those. I need to. Yeah, I still need to place that somewhere. I need to find the right gas station. Maybe somewhere close to like a private high school type districts. The economy voters
that's right. First off,
voting for Trump for the economy.
and a foul ball.
I saw a really funny meme where it was a sticker of Vice President Harris, and it's her smiling, and it's a sticker of her on a gas station. It's like you could have had a bad bitch.
Oh, I saw that one too.
It's
Yes.
on Reddit. I haven't seen it in real life, but
Here's the pitch.
I also got a I have friends everywhere, like Andor reference sticker. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
I think that's another key thing. Oops. That
Still
a lot of the okay, yeah. You see, like people were giving Mallory Morrow crap for having joy while campaigning.
Yes, I saw
Like,
that. She was like,
oh,
she was like
this is
skipping
so-
and doing music. Remember, kids, only Zoran Mamdani's allowed to be joyful.
Next to hit.
Yeah,
That's the rule.
I hate that so much. Like,
Right center
and that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's like a fun Star Wars reference
is the
that like a lot of people watch the show that care about this stuff. There's a good overlap of like demographics, and like it's a perfect reference. That's I think very tasteful, and yeah, for people, the lefties call like millennial cringe on stuff. It's like, dog, you're souring turnout by doing stuff like
Of
that.
course. I mean, well, that's the joke. They want that other guy that campaigned with Hassan to win. So they're trying to make him look like trash, which is really frustrating.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes,
But it
attacking these
is the
hitters.
situation, as they say.
tap foul at the plate.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna have a lot of healthy discourse on that Senate race once.
Fires to first. Nicely done for
I'm
the out.
personally I'm ready for election season. I'm ready for the midterms. Let's just get into it. Bring me November 5th. Let's go through it and be done with it. You also in the back of your
I
mind-
need to speed run to that.
Oh, yeah. You also have like, I don't know, man. Is Trump like?
Strike 2.
He's up to something, man. There's some shenanigans coming down. I'm getting concerned.
The Save Act was frightening, but I think it's dead.
The Save Act is
If they
dead,
get-
but
The Braves down by 4.
Just the attempt
Top half of
is
it,
frightening.
7.
The attempt is frightening, but also didn't he sign something that said that like every ballot needs to know it's no longer postmarked by election day, but like registered by, you know what I mean? Like
I haven't checked tabs on that lately.
I think there has been.
Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air right field. O'Neill on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Ball 2.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3.
Oh, dude, speaking of baseball, yeah, the Jackie Robinson Day
Oh, yeah,
was
you told me
recent.
about it.
So that's been going on in MLB since, I want to say the late 90s, early 2000s. Ken Griffey Jr. Is the one that got it, like, actually started. Who's another great player for the Mariners. And that story, I actually hadn't heard that specific story about, like, an actual Jackie Robinson teammate.
This one in the air.
As like because like the Dodgers, the Brooklyn Dodgers at the time were like worried about assassination attempts on Jackie.
Yeah.
And like there's like snipers around the stadium, whatever. And so the origin of the story is that his teammate tried to lighten up the mood by saying, "We'll all wear 42," just to confuse him. And like like that is so.
It's a good story.
That's so hard. I mean, I teared up a little bit when I first read that. I didn't know that part. Because like what the tradition is every player in the MLB wears a blue 42 that day.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch.
It's pretty cool.
Didn't get jumpy, didn't
That
try
is
to
really
put the
cool.
ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right.
I think that's it's like the term has no meaning now, but that is I think a good form of like performative wokeism, I guess. I think that's a solid example.
I agree.
And I like 'cause there's like a real story behind it, and there's a real symbolic value.
Kowser at first, one gone.
I agree.
And that's a good like reminder of history once a year to baseball fans.
Yes.
And makes the grab. 2 away.
Have you been following California's
Blaze Alexander.
governor
0
race?
for 3 in this one.
Oh, yes. Well,
Well, besides
I saw-
Swalwell, that's part of it, but
yes. Like, are you talking about the
And that one is
Flanders parts or the actual?
gets under it.
either or.
And that is
Yeah. I mean, I've
Dude
always
was the
thought Tom
front runner
Steyer's-
when he got.
Yes, I think Tom Steyer's a decent guy. I don't think he's worth a billionaire scapegoating that like the left always tries to do whatever.
back now at
I mean, there's always been weird stories about Katie Porter being
Yeah.
Yastrzemski to the plate.
bad behind the scenes.
Yeah, abusive, I think, is also.
Outside.
Or apparently she abused her ex-husband.
Mhm.
Which is not great.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
willing to give Tom Steyer a shot. I think he's a good guy deep down.
I hope so. I'm always like very.
Foul ball.
I'm a little skeptical. This other guy who's like rising in Eric Swalwell's place. His name is Xavier Becerra, and he's just been like a long staple in California politics, and is like, he's just like the stable, respectable, reasonable person.
I mean, I don't have any deep takes on this. If you do,
I'm sure he feels
I don't
really good
really.
about
It's
that.
that's just surface level.
There aren't any. There's no like. Yeah. There's no.
Every hitting coach in the league, just a nice
For the last couple of years, like California's had pretty like
In the box with one away.
obvious candidate. Like they had.
Those two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher
Had
clearly
Hillary,
trying to
not
get
Hillary,
that
excuse
ground
me. They
ball
had
double play.
what's his
In this
face,
case, you're gonna have to
Jerry
get
Brown,
Elway's
and then they had
pitches
Gavin
and
Newsom,
Yeah.
who were like
get
the
to this
obvious
at bat.
people to vote for.
Yeah.
And now they don't have anyone obvious. Everyone's just it's like a three-way split, and that's why 2 Republicans are actually are the ones leading because everyone is just very split. So I just hope people drop out. Is my hot take.
Right. That's right.
Two
I don't know.
consecutive bases.
I mean, it would have been a good landing pad for Kamala Harris if she wanted it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess she wants to give it another shot. It makes you a little nervous.
Oh, that's for president?
Yeah. She's basically hinted at it. I'm saying being the governor of California would have been a dignified landing pad.
No, yeah, for sure. I think she's gonna go for president again, like you said.
Yes. Yeah. It's definitely too late now.
She's polling very high amongst for president, but that could be just name recognition, obviously.
Yes.
Out to center.
We'll have to see.
So I don't think it's going to matter too much if you actually have the massive open field primary like we are expected to. I mean, she's going to have to earn it anyway. If she does, then so be it.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Too late. He's safe. It's a double steal.
Let's see what else is going on.
Stays alive.
Have you been hearing the memes about? Have you heard of Pragmata?
At second with 2 gone.
Who's that?
Oh, it's just a video game. I'm talking games. Basically, there's this game called Pragmata where you play like a guy and you have a little like a 7-year-old girl. Maybe she's like 12.
Okay, I did see a little bit today.
And so people are saying that this is a Japanese pro-natalist propaganda to get people to want to have kids because this kid is like the most adorable kid on the planet.
And that one foul. Lee goes 6 feet.
I thought. I mean, I don't know much about the game, but I thought it was like, who's that Nintendo character with like the cartoons that the splatter? You know what I'm talking about? You ever played Super Smash Bros? It's one of the Nintendo properties.
And it's what specifically?
It's like cartoon characters, and they like shoot paintball guns. I thought it was that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is kind of like a boomer take for me.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I forgot the name of the thing though, but yeah.
Yeah. That's what came to mind.
Was it Splatter?
Something like that.
Splatoon. Splatoon is the name of the game.
They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
Are they making Splatoon 4?
Oh, okay. How about John Ossoff going viral lately?
He is definitely
He's
definitely emerged as one of the most well-spoken critics of Trump admin. I think he's a pretty smart guy.
I mean, I could listen to that guy talk for a long time.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him.
No, yeah, he's definitely. I don't know. I feel like the Democratic Party's gonna like beat him with a shovel before they let him run though, because they don't want him to. They don't want to give up that swing seat, man. If he wins, that's a Senate. It's a Senate special
If they
election.
pull up a miracle in Georgia and the governor's race, it changes it a lot. Changes the dynamics a lot.
You think?
It's possible. It's possible. I mean, Biden won the state. I think it depends on the candidate a lot. I think the Keisha Lance Bottoms is a little bit divisive, a bit of a polarizing figure.
Who's a
If
polarizing
she ends up
figure?
getting nominated. She used to be the mayor of Atlanta.
Okay.
And like kind of got tied to some of the previous, the guy before him, corruption, like Kasim Reed, what's his name? There was a lot of backlash on like the Falcon Stadium funding, that whole thing. I think.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not from. I know you're from the region.
That's
so
deep. That's deep stuff. But and there's 2 other candidates, like Jason Esteves and then Jeff Duncan, who I like.
Yeah.
Hopefully has a chance.
That's for local. Yeah. You want to know something?
Well,
That's, go ahead.
he stood up to Trump with Brian Kemp in that and like Brad Raffensperger with that whole voter like that phone call about finding me like 8,000 votes or whatever, 11,000 votes. But he like Jeff Duncan was very impressive in those weeks, and that's why he switched parties. And so I'm personally rooting for him.
Okay.
If he could pull it off.
I'm into it. By the way, I don't want to go back to. I do want to go back to Kash Patel. You know what's actually like really, you know what's super funny? I don't know. I was rewatching after the Kash Patel alcohol thing. I was rewatching that clip of Kash Patel like getting wasted with the men's hockey team and like throwing beer everywhere and shit.
Yeah.
And I remember just thinking like, how did that actually happen? Like, who's just like at the Olympics is like, you know who we need? The head of the FBI.
Yeah,
Kash Patel.
Oh my God.
Shit-faced with Kash Patel.
Shouldn't he be busy?
It's not even just that. Like, how the fuck do you like? Who do you pick up the phone and call to like get Kash Patel to come get shit-faced with you? Like, what was the? It's just so weird to me.
I guess he's a hockey fan.
He is a big hockey fan, but just like, I guess he reached out. It's like, hey, you want to get wasted with me? Oh man,
dude, you should be fucking busy. There's so much. I'm sure there's no shortage of terrorism threats to go through. I don't think any other people at the FBI are partying that much.
Pete Hex,
it's a pretty rare occasion. So like these are the Boy Scouts of Boy Scouts type of people. Get into that line of work.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Like when I think of the people like apply for the FBI, it's like I don't party at all. I work out all the time. Like I read 1,000 books. They're like admirable patriots.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yastrzemski takes it in for the out. 2 down. And now Ryan Mountcastle. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's in a great spot right.
Do you have any strong feelings about like AI? Man, that's like a very popular topic.
Largely boomer takes on this. Like I'm anti. Like I don't want any AI art or music or anything.
Hey, voluntarian, how's it going, Chief?
I guess it would be okay in like some video game development. I'm fine with that. Helps, I guess. But I'm a big music guy, and I'm only listening to human-made stuff. To be just like antithetical to the concept of art.
Yeah.
But okay, but like from business, it's fine. Like I don't mind. Like I definitely see the pro business sides of it. But as far as like art is concerned, those are two different things.
Yeah. Oh man, I know we already covered this. Oh, nice. Thanks for joining, Chief. I do appreciate it, man. I know we already covered the Trump AI slop, but what's even crazier than the Trump AI slop is... No, I'm sorry. What's crazier than Trump AI slop is Trump openly feuding with the Pope, of all people. And then what's even crazier than that is how much of MAGA is standing by Trump in a Pope-off. Like what?
Right.
Like, even against the Pope? Are you kidding me? Like, that's insane. So, like, I was listening to Sean Hannity talk about this, and he literally says something along the lines of, like... So, it looks like this... Sean Hannity said he's no longer Catholic. That's true. But he also said,
Plate.
what he also said, which is like really funny, was he's like, so the Pope is anti-war, it seems, and it's like, aren't they all supposed to be? I'm not a Pope expert. I'm not a Catholicism.
That's a consistent take from popes.
I thought they're supposed to all be anti-war. I mean, just principally anti-war. I don't know why you thought you were going to get the fucking Pope on your side for a war. But here we are.
Like, I should have, like, the whole Hannity denouncing his Catholicism. So that should have been the most predictable take in hindsight. That's so funny. That, like, we're not a cult, guys, but I'm denouncing my religion for my tier leader.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs.
It's like, it's just so funny because we're just like saying like the Democratic Party is like now, like they're the party of guns, they're the party of fiscal responsibility, now they're the party of like Catholicism.
Yeah, the Pope now and the divorce. That's crazy.
Like MAGA just has like nothing. They just have Trump. Just Trumpism.
Mm-hmm. So do we have any projects coming up the pipe?
We've got a lot of stuff. We're looking for more volunteers, but basically we're looking to make some. I'm trying to get some artists to join us to like make some really cool imagery. I've got some really cool ideas. I'm waiting for someone volunteered, so it's possible. Imagine a return to Jefferson democracy. Oh, I'll take anything at this point, man. It doesn't have to be Jeffersonian. Just get me out of Trumpism. That's it, okay? You can keep your Jeffersonian. Get me back to literally any other time in U.S. history. Okay, I take that back. Hold on, let's stop there. Take me back to... I don't know, man. This guy is, like, insane. I just don't get how he gets away with saying all of this stuff. Like, he just has this weird get-out-of-jail-free card where he's just able to say anything. And you can't even... If you're like a loser for getting angry at it.
Mm-hmm. So, well, is there anything you could talk about for the art stuff?
Oh yeah, of course. So one of the things I want to do is I want to make like imagery that basically like ties MAGA to Trump, because like my big concern is that after Trumpism is done and Trump is either passes or he leaves, I'm really hoping that my hope is that like we can have imagery and things that like remind people of the dumb things that they defended and they accepted when they were still on the Trump train and they had to defend. Like Megyn Kelly is like a great example where she said she'd vote for Trump even if he nuked Iran. I made a few things for, obviously Charlie Kirk has been murdered, so his stuff has been just shelved. But like I was always very shocked that Charlie Kirk, the COO of Turning Point USA, who's still there, that's why I bring it up, was a false elector for Trump in Arizona. And that's like insane that there's a false elector working at TPUSA as the COO. And so I had an issue with that, and I made some graphics on that, but again, they've been shelved. But yeah, we're just trying to make graphics and stuff that basically help us hype people up for liberalism, and also just like identify and point out people who are like not liberals. This Ro Khanna Populist Alliance thing is like actually insane to me. I don't know if you've seen Ro Khanna talk about this.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, let's invite Marjorie Taylor Greene into the fold. And I was like, are you really your Liz Cheney criticism falls pretty flat when you jump at the opportunity of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Unironically. Like Destiny brought this up a lot. Like the difference is they asked, and Tim Miller's on this slide, the Never Trumpers asked for nothing in return. They got into the car and they didn't care about where we were going. Even more than that, the getting into the car came at a sacrifice. Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger ended their political careers for this.
And today on
They're
the
not going back into Congress anytime soon.
he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Like, Adam Kinzinger is a niche political figure.
Yeah.
And it's so wrong that that's the case instead of a national hero. And that goes to show that, like, yeah, like that's what they gave up for. Like, and like his own family, like, wrote him a letter excommunicating him, Kissinger.
Yeah.
Like, he's like nutbag side of the family.
Oh man, I really do just respect people. They are gonna be.
Yeah, history's gonna be well for him.
History's gonna look so. These people are gonna be the most exonerated people in history. I feel like my parents are. I like part of me like. I feel like my kids are gonna come up to me like, "How'd you know Trump was good?" And I'm like, "How am I supposed to not know that Trump was? Like, what part of what part of him was I supposed to believe?"
Gets a piece.
I mean, right out of the gate, the John McCain comments, like,
oh my god, that's when I knew
it was
something
like
was
jaw-droppingly repulsive.
From the party that says that like they were that. From the party that complains all the time about the troops, like I remember when Obama got roasted because he saluted someone while holding a Starbucks coffee cup. Do you remember that?
Yeah, yep.
That was once upon a time, and now look at us.
It's like a week of Fox coverage.
Oh man.
And I mean, the first speech should have the elevator speech that should have been enough for anybody with a cup of coffee in history class, and it was for me. Like, holy, should have set off all the nationalist alarm bells in my head that I remembered from high school, like World War II era.
Yeah.
But I guess that could have been written off as just like he's a goofy celebrity, like idiot, reality TV star guy. But then the John McCain comments show you that he's completely void of any character. And like I think anyone should have known that. But
yeah, no, I totally agree.
Or the reporter that he mocks, disabled, saying JFK's dad killed Ted Cruz's dad killed JFK.
Didn't he say Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer?
Yeah. Right.
Strikes out the first two that he faces.
He called his wife ugly.
Called his wife ugly. Ted Cruz has one of my favorite quotes of all time. I'm no exaggerate. This is not a meme.
No.
He has one of my favorite quotes of all time. So he had to drop out, and Ted Cruz was told that he had to endorse Trump, which he was reluctant for. And do you remember did you ever hear what he said when he was asked to endorse Trump?
Is that about the convention speech or?
So he knew that he had lost the election to the primary to Trump, and he was asked to endorse Trump. And he turned to the person who asked him, and he gave a very banger, 10 out of 10 quote, like a quote for the ages. Do you know what he said?
Go ahead, tell me.
He said, I'll let you. He said, "History does not smile on the man who holds Mussolini's coat."
Oh my God!
I was like, actual S tier quote.
Yes.
That's actually S tier, and it's true. But he ended up bending the knee, obviously, as they all did.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, all these guys were so weak.
I haven't decided who's worse between Tucker and Tucker Carlson versus Ted Cruz, because here's the thing. Ted Cruz is in my opinion, spineless, unacceptable. Okay, I'm not holding any water, but Ted Cruz is a liberal in the sheets, right? He's he is not he does not want to be our enemy, and but he's spineless, and so what the hell? And then you have Tucker Cruz, who is Tucker Carlson, who isn't a liberal, who is a post-liberal, who is the enemy, but he stands on business. I guess Ted Cruz, generally I try to criticize more the Tuckers than the Teds, but they both are very much worthy of it.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys went to Ivy League colleges at the end of the day, and I think they all know what they're doing. Like anyone with that level of background, education background, knows what they're doing. Josh Hawley, And like I think, like Christie said,
He's a moron.
All these guys are just addicted to being in the game, in the mix. Like they can't give it up. And like he talks about how like once he left the governor's mansion, like the phone calls stop.
Yeah.
Right. And
Clement over to first.
you can feel the irrelevancy.
Now in for the Braves.
No, absolutely.
But in his respect, he was more at peace with it. He was calling these people out for not being able to let go. And while Christie is a complicated figure in history, lately he's been good. I think he ran an admirable primary against Trump last time.
I was kind of hoping for the Biden endorsement, but you know, yeah, that would have really sealed the deal for me. But I think he'll be ultimately.
He's done a lot more to fix his errors than others have.
Yeah,
so
I agree. So Marjorie
and he's
Taylor,
he's actually legitimately kind of funny if you've watched interviews with the guy.
I have. I made this
Go
meme.
ahead.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene is starting to question whether or not the Trump assassination was staged. And so Huffington Post has this headline. It says Marjorie Taylor Greene joins list of people questioning the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. And I made a meme and it says like alternative title, QAnon conspiracy nutjob believes in another conspiracy.
I mean, yeah, if the crazies want to eat themselves alive, be my guest.
Yeah. I don't even know what to do with her. Like, I know people are like...
Yeah, I say arm's length. Like this,
traveler.
there's a non-zero chance that there's more bad to come. Like, I'm just not gonna be that quick to forget all the insanity.
I have a sinking suspicion in my gut. My anyone else having a second? I mean, yeah.
I think she's
second Teddy Roosevelt would be something. Yeah, what'd you say?
I think she is ahead of the curve on the turning on MAGA, and I think maybe that's self-serving, or maybe she's just a little smarter than we give her credit for, or if she's genuinely feels rug pulled by the movement and like has like a come to Jesus thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. Some pie chart of that. Those three theories, but again, arm's length. She was way too crazy to just let that go.
I have like a deep feeling that like Marjorie Taylor, like Ro Khanna is gonna get really close to her, and then she's just gonna be like, "No, I'm voting for the Republican."
Yeah, I'm a little worried about him as well. Any populist is generally a turn off for me. Oh, another good news: The Onion finally taking over Infowars. That's
is that
positive.
official? No.
Today, and they put out like an Infowars logo in rainbow font. It's like a initial troll. So now they're like in charge of the content on the site finally, which is amazing.
God, it actually happened. I thought it fell through. So
I guess they had a longer legal battle, I guess, than initially thought. But like they have, as of today, I believe they have like content rights.
Able to shoot the ball up the middle, didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good.
At least that's what I gathered from them saying it themselves.
Yeah, I see that, and then they say the Onion falsely claims control over Infowars. Oh man, they're trolling us.
And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Ozzy Albies up to the plate.
Yeah, very excited to see what comes of that.
It's gonna be
I mean, that's a comedian's dream. Is that?
Chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Yeah.
Pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. The 1-2. In there. Got looking for the K. And that is a big first out. Runners at second and third and one out. Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate.
How about the Ukrainians rolling out the next era of
first
drone warfare?
The first ever.
2 away now.
What is it called? The first ever successful capturing of
Like
territory without
drone only.
humans. Yeah. That's actually nice. The one saving grace of the Iran war is that it weakens Russia. The one saving grace.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Russia's going to be weaker. Iran's going to be weaker too. My feeling on this, I'll talk about this in a minute. But yes, that is so impressive. That is an insanely impressive like thing. Like Ukraine is absolutely nice winning the. Yeah, it's showing the world.
That it's like the whole "Are we the baddies" thing. Like, if you're a MAGA person and you see J.D. Vance go endorse Orban, and then you see like you say, like his proudest moment is not funding Ukraine as much. Like it's like how do you not see you? Are we the baddies?
I don't understand, man. This is like.
Rolling out the red carpet.
When I thought I'd have to decide, like, if someone is moral, I was kind of hoping it'd be just like a little bit more complicated. Like, this is like JD is like comically awful. Like, it's like he's a straight villain. One of our chatters wants to have a new Teddy Roosevelt. Which is there's a funny quote from Teddy. This has nothing to do with politics, but every time I hear Teddy Roosevelt's name, it reminds me of this. So Teddy Roosevelt, back in the day, his daughter was known for being for having casual sex with people, which was like considered 1910s. I was like, oh my god, right? And they asked him about it, and he said something along the lines of, I can either be president of the United States or I can be my daughter's manager. I cannot be both. Which I thought was a pretty funny answer. I don't know why. That's what I.
Over to Albies. Over to first.
That's funny.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 1 for 1. He singled to left.
Was there a specific thing that triggered that quote?
Yeah, one of our chatters said he wants a second Teddy Roosevelt. He wants a Teddy Roosevelt figure.
What I'm saying is like why he said that.
I think we were just talking about because he said he wants to return to Jeffersonian democracy, and then I responded with, "I'll take anyone, basically. This one doesn't have to be Jeffersonian. Just like someone who respects the rule of law is good enough for me." And then, yeah.
Oh baby, am I actually gonna score a run? Come on, let's go, baby.
Here comes Spencer around third. And
Let's go.
As they take the lead.
He was all over that one. He put a great swing on that ball.
1-0.
Right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you.
Do you know this Saikat Chakrabarti guy who's running for Congress?
At the plate, Jesus Sanchez.
Not familiar.
So basically, what's going on is that AOC had a campaign manager.
Oh, the chief of staff guy.
Yeah, and he's running for Congress. And he's one of his big like points is like, oh yeah, me and AOC. It's like one of his talking points. Kind of like how Biden would talk a lot about Obama. He talks a lot about AOC. Then the AOC was like, are you gonna endorse him? And she's like, we're just looking at a lot of things. It was like the most non-answer imaginable. Like,
Yeah. For someone you worked with for so long, yeah.
Yeah, so you're kind of like, that's always a great sign.
Yeah. that means no.
Oh man,
Fouls one off.
that is
Anything other than an enthusiastic yes for someone you worked with that closely, that's an L.
yeah.
Man at second. And that's strikeout Lucas. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Oh, and on the Zelensky thing, like one of the best jokes was that NATO's going to ask Ukraine to join them at this point.
As we go to the last of the third.
Wait, say that again. I was reading some stuff.
But one of the best jokes about the Zelensky drone thing was that by this point, NATO's going to ask Ukraine
Yeah,
to join them.
they are nothing compares to combat experience and absolutely
Right? Especially after like the initial
And it's even up.
one of a new age of warfare. Like this is the drones thing is so much different than anything we've ever seen before.
He's just missing with some pitches there.
Yeah.
I mean, those are
Yeah.
they're not.
Like if you're a soldier, you are way more likely to be killed by a drone than an actual other person.
Trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one drilled left field.
Trying to see if there's
Way
anything
back
else
there.
going on the
It
news.
is gone. A laser to left. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Acuna now. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing in one.
But he's just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
God, I
Sets him down looking.
hate Laura Loomer, but sometimes she's so
After giving up the homer.
she's
She's
posts the
batshit.
nastiest things
Baldwin.
on X. It's like my fate. It's like I just love reading her shit because she's so.
I'll take like infighting, like cat fighting. I'm fine with that.
Nice stop.
Oh, that's like my reality TV.
Got him.
Garbage,
What a play.
guilty pleasure. Like
First baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson now.
No, I agree. A lot of Roosevelt's
like a
policies.
good Candace Owens crazy person rant against Ben Shapiro. I'll eat that up all day. Give me all that.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down.
Yeah, I can see
nobody
that.
on.
I can see why Roosevelt was.
Because he
Tied up.
created her.
Yeah.
He hired her. He brought
He
her to
did.
Daily Wire. Let her
He
go
did.
wild the whole
She
time.
was on the Blaze.
Nah,
And
Lep-
then, yeah.
Leopards eat my face content. That's what this is.
Laura Loomer's feuding with Candace Owens
And a slider in there
right
for a
now.
strike.
Look in the. This is from Laura Loomer to Candace Owens. Look in the mirror and internalize how much God hates you.
Oh my God.
Up the middle.
That's brutal.
She's the meanest person. She had this quote. She had this like reply to what is her face? Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I like it's lived rent free in my head. So during the election, the 2024 election,
Yeah.
Candace what's her face? Laura Loomer, who's extremely racist, wrote, "We can't vote for Harris because if we vote for Harris,
Too early, strike
um,
Yeah.
the White House is going to smell like curry," which is like super racist. by the way.
Yeah.
And then Marjorie Taylor Greene, when she was still in Congress, calls it out and is like, "This is incredibly racist. We need to reject this." And for the record, Marjorie Taylor Greene cheated on her husband. And
Yeah.
so Laura Loomer fires back and goes, "Why don't you stop trying to like control my speech and focus on controlling that Arby's in your pants?"
Fastball, middle of the
Oh my God, I remember that.
And I was like,
That was a
"Laura
John
Loomer,
Johnson
you
moment.
are
Ernie Clement.
all right in my book today, right now."
That was a jaw dropper. I remember that vividly. Sometimes I feel like a lot of people, like reality TV and shit, like it baffles me that they that they avoid or they somehow are sleeping on the greatest reality show on TV there is, which is
stay back.
all the Republicans in Congress.
But just a little tardy on the fastball.
Man at second. On the ground. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. First pitch swinging.
So apparently there was the Steve Bannon pee pants. Like it wasn't
It
actually
totally
pee.
wasn't actually, yeah, it's just how the
And that one
fabric
fouled
looked.
off.
That's a shame.
Tech mode. Try to
Would have been nice.
try to track the ball. block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing
yeah.
that maybe you're
How
not
did that shadow? How's that work?
I think the fabric is just black underneath. I don't think it's a shadow. I think it's the fabric is just black.
Oh, oh, like a two-tone pant.
Yeah.
Now it's the
Okay.
shortstop, Andres Jimenez. 0 for
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
swinging last time. Ground ball up the middle.
Is there anything
That's
else
a
that's
shame.
happened that we didn't? That's a shame. Too bad.
Would have been nice.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman.
Do you play any single-player games?
For the single so far.
I've been a long time Star Wars Battlefront 2 player, the current one. The game is still alive. I mean, it's like Call of Duty basically for Star Wars, and
Out towards right center
I'm a Star Wars addict, so it's my preferred. And like I'm good at it, so you know, who's got time to learn so many games?
Yeah.
0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
But I like to play a lot of sports games, and I'm actually winning this one. Now that I've gotten some adjustment time to playing while talking.
I'm reading X as we're talking, just looking for things to talk about.
Yeah.
Someone, this isn't for me. I'm stealing this off X. Somebody said, we are one
2 outs.
alcoholic Trump admin member away from renaming it the liquor cabinet.
Oh yes, that's all today,
Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
dude. I mean, Cash dug his own grave by doing the hockey thing, like going to the hockey partying thing.
Him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Like none of these people were serious candidates. Like it was actually like we've normalized so much shit.
Back at
The fact that all these guys got through confirmation is
It's
insanity.
insane.
I mean,
no
I
one's
remember
even
this
talking about
one
Tulsi
guy-
Gabbard anymore, and she's like the worst.
I mean, I remember. So I know a guy I work with. He's like a boomer conservative, and he's like kind of in denial with how crazy the GOP has become. And like December of 2024, he was like, "Oh, half of these guys aren't going to get in." And then you guys, I can see like the goalposts keep moving. Oh, well, they're going to get one or two. I don't actually like them, all of them. It's like it's so sad, like because that happens with every issue. Like, it starts with, "Oh, he's not going to go to the war." Oh, it's only going to be 2 weeks. Oh, it's actually going very well. You know, like you see the cycle over and over and over again. Every topic is exhausting,
It is exhausting.
and they look at you crazy. Like that's the gaslighting part of it.
The catcher has room and he makes the catch. Here is Ozzy
Obama tan suit or crackpot HHS director, conspiracy theorist for DNI, January 6th children's book author for FBI director. That's a ball.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I wonder if there's
Two down,
any.
nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I really just don't know what to do with this like Tom Steyer dude. I just have like a. I really just don't like it when billionaires are just buying their own election.
Fifth strikeout on
And by the way, the
That's
one
fair.
thing the thing that like annoys me about Tom Steyer, this is coming from someone who doesn't like APAC, but he's like, I don't take APAC money. It's like you are the APAC dude. You are more than them. Like of course you don't take money from them. Like you don't get to just say that.
designated hitter, George
Like what is that? Like,
My only opinion of him comes from the 2020 cycle, like those debates, and I thought he was
Yeah.
just kind of normal. That's all I
no,
have.
he's a pretty weak candidate in my opinion, but there just isn't like a really showy standout candidate right now. Like, you know, there's just no one like you got Katie Porter who's also progressive, but she has baggage because she's mean and
out
kind of
front,
mean.
rip foul.
And then you have Xavier Becerra who's like has a like he's like the Joe Biden of this election in California because he's got like an unbeatable resume, but he doesn't have the charisma to back it up, so he's just kind of floundering. Although he's surging as of late, but he was floundering.
Fouled off.
So it sounds like you're pulling for that guy.
Becerra is ideal. I would say at this point. I still, yeah. I think that he's just like he's got the resume, and I respect the resume. And I think he's smart. Someone wrote, "Does Maritime where incompatible has gone so bad?" Extreme like man, unfortunately, the system is complex enough that's built to handle this kind of stress. But either way, yeah. I don't know. This is a great question I actually have for you. Have things gotten quote unquote so bad that we have extremism, or is social media just rotting our brains, or both?
Oh, home run!
Nice.
Real quick. I guess it's a chicken and the egg thing. I think unfortunately a lot of people have very short attention spans, and like it's just kind of like a cycle. Like you create. That's what the market is, and then you create the supply and demand for it.
Yeah.
And then people give in, and then we just accept that that's the norm. Like, I mean, remember in like 2019, 2020 cycle, like people were still saying Twitter isn't real life, but like at this point now it feels like it is.
Twitter has unfortunately become real life. It's actually kind of like it's actually like. So this was some time ago, but Ro Khanna was we talked about him earlier. We're going back to him. They were like, he was interviewing, I think it was Destiny, and Destiny was like, if we have problems, do we write letters to Congress? And he's like, no one reads those letters anymore. Tweet at us and see if we can get our attention. This was back when it was Twitter. Right. And I was just like, holy shit, like, you're taking congressional feedback on social media? That's like, a little bit like concerning, but okay. Oh, Becerra.
I can see the argument for it. Obviously, it's vulnerable to bot farming, right? And we've seen evidence of that being real. So there is a caveat to the real life thing, is that there are bot efforts. And then like all the MAGA influencers have coordinated campaigns for like scheduled, like, and you can see it happen every time. Like they're always on the same issue every day.
First multi-hit game. That would be nice. We'll see.
Yeah.
I guess it's not much of a problem on our side because we have way more infighting. But
Sharply grounded foul into the,
or rather, we have a actively hostile wing.
Yeah.
But solely on the internet, not in person. Like I think I give more credit to like the people that actually are on the ground doing stuff. But the couch leftist I don't have time for. Like unless you're actually willing to get some skin in the game, and you're just complaining for your basement, like, come on.
No, I agree. Let's see, somebody wrote something.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70%
Yeah,
of the
we were talking about Orban getting chucked earlier today, the point of optimism. Yeah, there's hope that we'll be able to pull ourselves from the brink. I'm hopeful that we will do it. It is scary, or that aliens will do it. But it's a crazy time out there. The number one thing that's just like gonna shake things up is like AI. Like AI is shaking up so much so quickly that it's like I don't even.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
you want to talk Doomer takes that influencer campaign story that came out today.
What was that? Oh boy.
Like basically like these AI accounts of like fake people pretending to be like everyday voters, MAGAs. And like pushing party lines on stuff, and there was like a bunch of them, and I guess it was I think it was in the Times today. Yeah, that's a doomsday take. like political propaganda is definitely the scariest shit for me.
It's really crazy out there.
Two gone.
I mean, anyone over the age of 50 is vulnerable. Like,
I think everyone is vulnerable. I think anyone can.
yes, oh, for sure. It's just there's a jump. Like, my grandma's cooked. I know my dad might fall for once or once in a while. And maybe eventually one day they'll get me. But
And that is cut on and missed. Strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Now 1-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Braves.
Back to the leadoff spot. in the
Anything
Braves
else
lineup.
going on?
Here's a
Random
Cody
question.
Junior.
you got a question?
You just somebody asked me a question in the chat. You just have to be a liberal. We don't care. Libertarian, conservative liberal, social democrat, libertarian, social democrat, center lefty. Just as long as you're a liberal and you believe in liberalism. Yeah, we are big tent liberals here. We believe in the big tent. The normies. We are the big tent normie libs. Trying to just keep our basic rights. That's fine. Classical liberal, social conservative. As long as you understand that Trump is out of his fucking mind. I think we're gonna find common ground. We got some more chatters. Yay. Hello, Victory Jim. Thanks for commenting. Political propaganda has been a thing since 2010. You know, Russiagate thing was not, Russiagate was absolutely not made up. Yeah, you're right. AI is going to be crazy, man. By 2028, you're going to get... that's just going to be, like, truly an election for the books, man. Like, AI will be so good that it'll be able to do, like, debates for you. I don't know how we're going to handle it.
Oh, God.
But, yeah. It's just going to be such a big... Because it's a big shake-up. It's a shake-up to everything simultaneously. It's a shake-up to the job market. It's a shake-up to our politics. I was on X, unfortunately. And, you know, you get, like, the memes where people are like, oh, Grok, is this true? I saw someone do an analysis on the Iran war, and it was like, you know, it was pretty long. It was a long post, which is like cool. And then someone wrote, Grok, what do you think about this? And I was like, dude, do not outsource like the thought processing to Grok, my man. It's not what you should be doing. But like, it's just like, have you seen? Is it friend.com? Oh, is it still up? It's like friend.com. I don't even want to shout it out because I'm so scared of it. It is friend.com. Like, you can have an AI friend, and it just, like, will talk to you. It's actually,
Does he, do you know if it, like, saves? And then you, like, pick it up where you left off when you come back?
Of course, yeah.
I assume, like the same AI person?
Yeah. It's your AI buddy.
Oh, boy.
You can talk to it.
We really gotta get kids outdoors.
Oh, yeah. Grass is gonna be a luxury. I play a lot of video games, as I'm sure I've mentioned to you, and I am so, like, I'm reluctant to introduce my children to video games just because, like,
What's coming?
It's just because, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a boomer. But, like, back in my day, my day, I had the Super Nintendo. It was connected to the wall, and when I was done with it, it didn't follow me everywhere. Now, like, it's everywhere, and it's everywhere. You can't get away from it. That's scary to me.
Dude, I absolutely see the value. I mean, I grew up with game a lot too. I see a value in drawing the line at a certain level of technology like that, where it's just like a GameCube.
Yeah.
And like you can play Mario Kart with your friends, and like that's great. That's super healthy. That's normal.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Technology is really.
Also, there's a simplicity to those games that is nice. Like you just pick it up and you learn it within like 5 minutes.
Yep.
You know, it's not like a Skyrim or an Elden Ring. Right? Like,
no, I agree. Yeah, you don't have to spend like. A friend of mine tried to get me to Dota recently, and I tried like to play Dota, and I was like, dude, I don't have time to take a college class on this game.
Right, dude. That's the thing. And that's why I typically stick to like these sports games I've been playing forever. and like I have my one
Yeah.
effectively Call of Duty skin.
But what I was gonna say as a word of advice to you in the chat and whomever cares, video games and social media and WhatsApp and all this technology is actually very, very healthy, and it's totally cool as long as it is supplementing existing relationships. If you're like playing video games with your friends, that's like healthy. It's a great bonding experience.
Yeah.
It's actually legitimately good. But if you're like on social media to chase likes and shit like that, that's bad. That's one of the reasons why when my kids are old enough, I'm not joking, no algorithms, but I'm cool with like chatting apps. So no Facebook, no X, no Insta, no TikTok. But I let them do Discord and WhatsApp. That's fine. Because they're not chasing algorithms. They're just chatting with their friends. That's kind of my stance on socials. I'm going to read some comments, though. The way Mag has
What do you
been
think
moving-
about about like an age 15 rule
age
for
16.
social media?
Age
16.
I'm told 16 is
Yeah, like high school, whatever.
yes.
Early high school. That's what a lot of states have been doing. I like that.
16 is like, yeah, when you're a junior, then it's like, all right, get your socials out.
That's when I got like Facebook, was when I was like a sophomore in high school.
I think I might have been a freshman.
I'd say.
But yeah, I was a freshman.
Yeah,
but,
that around that time.
But like for the record, I got as a freshman. I don't really think it was healthy for me at that age. So I'm, you know, obviously I got it because it was on it, but I had my issues with it. With the way MAG has been moving, I haven't seen an industry self-sabotage itself this hard since Reza. Oh, that sucks. Reza shout-outs. We were just talking about Iran. Yeah, this administration is a mess, man. And what's even crazier, and we brought this up earlier, is that like he's already like getting ready for Cuba, and he's not hiding it. He's like it's just wild. It's wild to me that he's just like already getting ready for that. I'm a volunteerist, but ideology comes from Herbert Spencer's. But it sounds good. Use industrial automation in similar ways. I know that's why I wonder if it's my boomer take to fear AI is because like you know every generation has had kids these days and every generation has said like technology these days, but I can't just help but think that like technology, just like AI, is just so powerful and it's evolving so quickly and it's reshaping so much. Like I just don't even know what to do with it, but I'm hoping that we adopt in a way that's healthy to us.
The characters that are representing it, the big tech CEOs, not exactly doing any favors.
Yes,
to lighten our like concerns.
Sam
like,
Altman is not. Sam Altman specifically.
Like these guys, I'm not convinced these guys give a shit. Like Peter Thiel having to hesitate on whether he wants the human race to continue. You got Elon doing the Nazi salute. And just endorsing the worst people all across Europe.
Yes.
Like you want me to trust these guys?
Elon telling the AFD to not let their history chain them. Like, Elon,
my
man,
God,
what are you
dude.
doing, man?
Dude,
Is that really the
that
play?
guy's brain either that guy's brain is fried or he's actually a terrible human being. Maybe both.
I mean, he's just a white identitarian, is how I would try. Maybe white nationalist? White identitarian for sure, easily. Ooh, wrong.
And there's a 2-run shot for your boy.
Nice.
I get the hang of it.
Yeah, I also...
5-1.
Sorry. Yeah, he was just talking about how this guy was just talking about how he had to relearn Dota after every patch. Yeah, I used to play League a little bit, and it can really... And after a big patch, it's like, oh, I have to learn a new character. It was insane. Donald Trump is intentionally trying to like mess with all of his supporters. I think what's going on is he's not interested anymore about the economy. Oh, that's the ultimate sign that you're good at this game.
Dude, I just got a rage quit. Let's
Opponent
go.
has rage quit. I think you're correct that Donald Trump is. It's not that he's trying to alienate his supporters. He's going for like he wants to be a legend. He wants to have something named after him. He wants the regime in Iran to change. This is like how it's going on. Is I'm glad we got a chance to talk about Iran again. My position is that like what he and what Netanyahu want are two different things. He wants like the regime change so that he's the guy who made Iran democratic or something, and that will be his legacy. And what's very clear to me about Netanyahu is he doesn't care. He wants regime change because he wants a more friendly government to Israel, obviously. But his goal is to just put Iran in the dirt, because once Iran's in the dirt, he can make sure they never get up. Because a lot of people are talking about like USA to Israel, and what I've been trying to point out to people who talk about this, not like it's just like to notice it, is that in the next 3.5 years or 2.5 remaining years, Israel's not going to need any more foreign aid, because like Hamas has been like completely pushed in on Gaza. Then you have up in Lebanon, Israel is taking territory and is making sure that their pager operation is not wasted, and they're bombing down Hezbollah, and they're going to keep them in the dirt. And then over in Iran, Iran's just never going to recover, because if you blow up all of their missiles. If Iran wants to build their missiles again, it takes 2 years to build a missile factory, and then when it's 95% completed, Israel will bomb it again, and the whole world will silently cheer because everyone hates Iran. The U.S. hates Iran. The EU hates Iran because they fund Russia and they support Russia. And the GCC hates Iran because they caused a civil war in Yemen, and now the Saudis have the Houthis on their border, and they hate that. And so, from Israel's perspective, they can just put Iran in the dirt forever, and then they don't need USA. They just blow up their infrastructure every 2 years or whatever, and that's it. And so, he's putting himself in that country in a position where, they're in a winning position in that regard. Is how I take the Iran war. I think Trump is looking for legacy, and I think Bibi's just looking to put Israel in a permanent, stable, to put Iran permanently in the dirt, I guess, and the rest of Israel's enemies. Yeah, I too want. I think everybody wants regime change in Iran. I mean, it's like so, what it does to women, and it's theocratic, it's non-liberal and democratic. It's really obnoxious. I mean, the thing is, and I could be wrong here, but like invasions don't seem to. I think that like wanting a regime change and being semi-isolationist kind of works, because like collapses of these regimes, oftentimes they happen because they just kind of happen because they're illiberal, and illiberal regimes collapse. Like the USSR collapsed. Bashar al-Assad, like the regime collapsed. It was illiberal. It wasn't the only reason, but like the regime collapsed. You know what I mean? Cuba was, before Trump was doing what he did, Cuba was not, doing well. Like, it's given its American sanctions, but will this war push it over the edge? My expectation, and I could be wrong, my expectation is that when the war is, if this was just like a few quick strikes like it was last June, it could push the regime into, over the edge. But what happens is, as time goes on, people start to get like not happy about being bombed, and then obviously people will not want to be bombed, and then they will start to hug the regime because they just want the bombing to stop potentially. But I wonder if 10 years down the line, because the Iranian regime will be so set back, if there'll be another sort of uprising that they can't handle because so much of their infrastructure is destroyed. I don't know if you're going to see a regime change at the end of the Iran war of this year or next year, but it wouldn't shock me if there were reverberations that brought down the regime later on. But I have no idea. It's just a guess. You think it's short-sighted? The U.S. Israel still need the U.S. in a decade. They destroyed U.S. citizen support. Iran may be weak now, but they still have Russia trying to bring them back up. Maybe. Ayatollah Boogaloo. I wouldn't say Ayatollah Boogaloo for the record. I think that, I just mean kind of. I think there'll be limited strikes after the Iran war that will just keep Iran in the dirt, and people will just want a regime change and stay in the dirt, is what I was thinking. Will the U.S. need one in the decade? That's a really good question. And my biggest fear is that Netanyahu, this is my nightmare, is that Netanyahu's end goal is actually that he wants to take advantage of the degradation of U.S. support for Israel, and he wants to realign with Russia, and that he's going to go up to Russia and China and go, ditch Iran, join with us, because Iran is now in the dirt, and we want to be your ally. And if, Netanyahu, maybe not the state of Israel, but Netanyahu fits better with Russia, because Israel can do whatever, because Russia has weapons, can give them to Israel, and Putin, the idea that he cares about human rights is like a meme. He, absolutely, obviously does not. And so that just, frees Israel to do whatever it wants. It's not going to be and that strengthens, illiberalism in Israel and abroad. That's my fear. I don't know if it's going to happen, but my guess is Netanyahu is trying to jostle for a geopolitical change to Iran is kind of what I'm scared of. But we will see. You just practicing? Or are you looking for...
this is home run derby.
Oh, okay.
And, dude, he went out and supported Orban.
He
made a public endorsement of Orban. Went out of his way.
That was, to be fair, that was probably less to do with Russia and more to do that Orban was a huge Israel supporter. But
I just mean being aligned with bad people.
Yeah.
He's willing to do that.
Yes, he's willing, absolutely. Yeah, that's my big concern that's my big concern, that because if you have the Israel-Russia alliance, Israel could clear the Gaza Strip, and Putin will UN security veto and provide all the coverage needed. And Israel and China and Russia can stabilize Israel through EU and American sanctions. They won't be able. Israel will not flourish. They will stagnate if they're sanctioned by everyone but China and Russia. But China and Russia can stabilize Israel if it decides that it just wants to bomb Gaza so hard that you're talking about hundreds of thousands dead a day, which is the nightmare situation. Netanyahu was asked, what he wants to say to people who think that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza, and he said, if we really wanted to commit genocide, we could do it in a week. We could clear it out in a week. And I listened to that and I was like, oh, he's probably actually got plans. He has actually seen documents that say that's a realistic answer. I've heard U.S. and Russia geopolitical aims align against China, which technically there's a lot of huge missed caveats there. Do Russian geopolitical aims align against China? I have not heard that, but I'm interested. I am interested, but I think we're going. I know you're just kind of clicking around because we are at 7, which is normally when we stop. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it here. But thank you. I'm really happy that in our trip back, in our return stream, it started a little slow, and then a lot of people came back. I think Monsieur Z made a video. I'll look it up. I'm very curious about that. But it's really cool. You guys have, we started slow, but we've slowly built up more people, and we got a nice audience here. You guys were talkative, and I really appreciate it. But we're going to call it here. We will be back on Thursday, maybe Wednesday, definitely Thursday. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Jump in the Project Liberal Discord, please. We're continuing the conversation, and I'm there, and Rob is there, and we love talking about this. And so we will chat there. But until then, if I don't see you then, hopefully I'll see you here on Thursday. Thanks again, everyone who chatted.